Republicans in the United States Senate, led of course by Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, are actually blocking a piece of legislation that would continue to provide waivers for low-income students in public schools across the country to receive free school lunches. To put it another way, Republicans in the Senate don't want poor kids to have free food at school. Now, this piece of legislation, these waivers that the federal government has been giving out since March of 2020, are part of the omnibus spending bill that, of course, has to be approved by Friday to avert a government shutdown and all of that hoopla that we go through every couple of months now. But this plan provides school waivers so that the federal government picks up the tab for low-income students, typically those living 200% or below the poverty line here in the United States, which, by the way, is almost half of the children in Mitch McConnell's home state of Kentucky. I mean, I don't think enough attention, by the way, is paid to how horrible the economy, the environment, and the healthcare is in the state of Kentucky. And Mitch McConnell has been their senator since the mid-1980s. And of course, Rand Paul is their other senator. They keep sending these same people back. And by most metrics, it is literally one of the worst states in the country because of this solid Republican rule that they have. But anyway, this plan was originally put out and enacted in March of 2020, back when COVID first, hit big here in the United States. Republicans had no problem with it then. Right, Donald Trump was president. It was an election year. Let's give kids free school lunches if they can't afford them. It's good policy. It's smart policy. But now that Donald Trump is not president, you have a Democrat in the White House. Republicans say, no, suddenly we don't want kids to have food, even though we have millions of children in this country facing food scarcity. Millions of children would, of course, be impacted by this. They would have their free federal lunches cut off from them. And, of course, we all know that that leads to lower test scores, lower morale, lower attendance rates, all kinds of horrible things for these children that basically impede them getting a better start in life. And not to mention, of course, the nutritional deficiencies and the health problems that come along with not having enough food to eat. And that is what Republicans want to send these children to. Why? Because they're evil. And I know that's a relatively easy excuse to throw out. These people are just evil. But they truly are, folks. They truly are. They would rather let children in this country starve than for Democrats to get a win. That's how petty, shallow, and of course evil the Republican Party in the United States of America is today. Even if it means that their own constituents, half of the children in their own state, like Mitch McConnell in Kentucky, go hungry, go without food. They're okay with that if it means not letting the Democrats pass a budget. They have until Friday to work this out. Maybe it stays included in this omnibus spending package. Maybe it gets taken out. If it stays in, fantastic. If it comes out, pure evil. And this should be in every single ad that every single Democrat in every single state runs from now until the midterms. They took food out of the mouths of hungry children just to spite the Democratic Party. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel. We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.